Jeff Ferrato for Coach Musgrave.
Bill, how you doing today?
Good. Good morning.
Can you just talk about the state of your running back room right now with Chris Brown and Bradrick Shaw and Marcel Dancy, and just talk a little bit about how maybe if they're all different from each other and how you expect to be able to utilize those guys.
Yeah, they've got different traits. Marcel is really good in the pass game. Had some great runs last year. The Washington game comes to mind early in the season. We're glad that Bradrick Shaw is here from Wisconsin. He's done a super job picking up our system, and he's going to be a real good guy there to really complement the other guys in the room. The guys you didn't mention, DeCarlos Brooks, are a couple of young guys, Chris Street, Damian Moore. They're all getting their turns, and they're all going to be asked to contribute.
Chris has been very effective for Cal when he's been healthy. Is there any key to keeping him healthy, or is it just a matter of good fortune in the game of football?
Say that again. My phone glitched just for a second.
Yeah, no, I said that Chris Brown has been very effective for Cal when he's been healthy, but he's had some times when he wasn't healthy, and I'm wondering, is that something that you guys can work around, or is that just the fortunes of football?
Well, yeah, we're hoping that, we're past those days of him catching the injury bug and things not breaking, in our direction. So we're hoping that everybody stays healthy, especially Chris, because, he's crucial to our success.
And when you watch him in practice, what do you see from him that impresses you, and what are his greatest contributions going to be for you guys?
Well, he's got better hands than I anticipated. I knew he was a good runner, but in the pass game, he's going to be a real threat for us. Love the way he can catch it naturally. Both he and Marcel, all of our runners are really good catching the ball, but happy about Chris having that part to his skill set.
Thank you.
Hey, we'll move on to Trace Travers from Rivals.
Yeah, I actually wanted to keep on with the running backs. Something Coach Aristotle said last week was you want to see these guys when they have the pads on. How have some of those guys look, the younger guys in particular, the Brooks, Street, Moore, the guys who maybe haven't had as much time to show what they can do in the past? How have they looked in pads?
Good. Better than without. So we're really pleased with those young running backs. When the pads came on, they rose to the occasion and did some really good things. So we've got a terrific stable of running backs.
What has a guy like DeCarlos shown you at this point in camp?
Good run decisions. Makes a great decision time in and time out about where to stick to certain runs, where they need to be within the line of scrimmage. Done a good job in the pass game as well. Made some difficult, high degree of difficulty catches. So he's done a really nice job, overall. So really happy with where he is currently.
And to move to another part of the offense, how are you feeling about the kind of the tight end room now that you have pads on and you can see those guys blocking and getting into everything that you need a tight end to do?
Yeah, it's good. It's fun to have Nick Alphen in there, and Elijah's doing a nice job. And even the young guy, Jake Muller from Capistrano Valley, those guys are getting a lot of plays. We roll those tight ends in and out. A lot of times they're on the field together, in multiple numbers, not to give our game plan away, to Washington, but, we're going to have a lot of tight ends on the field a lot of the time.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay, we'll move on to Shaylin Singh from the Daily Cal.
Hey, Coach, can you talk a bit about how the offensive line has been gelling so far through camp, and what are some things you're still looking to see out of them? Yeah,
Cameron, the O-line has done a nice job. That's really the engine, to our vehicle. The O-line is the engine. They make it all go. We've got a lot of shiny parts. We've got terrific running backs. We just visited about tight ends, running backs, wide receivers, QBs, but the O-line's the engine. And they're doing a nice job working with Angus, McClure, Addison, Ohms. Of course, Will Heck has been here 3 years. So we've got a lot of eyes and hands on the O-line, and they've done a super job of taking to the coaching. We're cross-training a number of guys to play both guard and tackle, left and right, and that's going to give us a lot more versatility.
And then talking about that versatility, at other positions, are you expecting all of the receivers to be able to play outside and in the slot, or are there certain guys who you're only going to have play one or the other?
The way we do our formations and our
Hopefully we'll get.
they need to know both in the slot and outside. So it's been good. Those guys have been really good at embracing the system. So you're right. The receivers will be in the slot at times. They'll be all the way inside when we're in 3-by-1 sets, but obviously being able to operate out there near the numbers as well.
Bill, if there was anything critical at the beginning, we may have missed it. Your phone did glitch a little again there at the start of your answer.
Okay. Is Cameron still there?
Yeah, Shaylin. Yeah, Shaylin's still here. Yep.
Shaylin, he, the receivers are working inside and outside. They know the concept. So we're going to place them in different spots so the defense can't just hone in on one guy or two guys or three guys. So whether they go in motion or outside or inside, they're going to be multifaceted.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, Jeff Ferrato. Another question from Jeff.
Yeah, without giving away any state secrets, Bill, I'm wondering, do you have a particular philosophy about how you like to open games on your first offensive series? Do you script plays, or do you have certain things you want to try to establish consistently on that opening drive?
Yeah, we look to be difficult to defend early in the game. We're definitely an offense that we want to start fast. We don't want to just dip our toe in the water. We want to start fast and do a good job for our defense by gaining the lead and then just maintain that speed and escalate it throughout the game. So depending on the certain situations and circumstances with the defense, at times, yeah, we'll script things, or we'll go no huddle, or we'll be more deliberate. We'd like to do some things to make sure that we get our quarterbacks in a rhythm from the get-go so they can feel comfortable and keep getting better quarter by quarter.
So you don't necessarily do the same thing on each first offensive series. You like to mix it up and keep people guessing a little bit?
Well, we want to tailor it to the specific defense. You're right. It's going to be customized, tailored, engineered week by week based on our plan and how we feel like we can best get after the defense early on.
And what's your sense of how important it is for the confidence of an offense just to develop that early rhythm in the game?
Well, I worked for Al Groh there at Virginia 18 years ago, and he's a Bill Parcells protege. He worked for Bill for 20 years. And one of the sayings that those gentlemen always preach is confidence comes from one thing and one thing only, and that's demonstrated performance. So you're not going to get confident by somebody telling you you're great or stroking you or visualizing or dreaming about something. You only get confidence from actually doing it, demonstrated performance. So it is important for an offense for us to start fast, do it, have that demonstrated performance, and then, of course, the confidence will follow suit.
And is Chase Garber's personality and his confidence level well suited for what you're hoping to be able to do?
Well, definitely. Chase is sharp as a tack. He's in the meetings, he's answering the questions before I even pose them to the group. I think he's ready to roll. You can sense that he's getting into his battle rhythm, and we're getting close to game time, and he's going to rise to the top like he's done time and time again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Trace Travers from Rivals had another question.
Yeah, I wanted to ask about you guys. I guess by this point in camp, you'd be getting into more of the situational stuff that makes up what football is. How are you guys kind of doing with some of that third down type stuff at this point in camp?
We've definitely gotten into some good situations. Yesterday, we touched on a number of them, whether they were end of the game situations, end of the first half, backed up, red area, 4 minute, 2 minute, lot of good situations. And third down, of course, is very crucial. We want to do a great job on first and second down so we can play like they do up in Canada and not even get to third down. But we'll keep working on it, and our pass protection has been good. And of course, defenses get more and more exotic when you get in third and long. So we're trying to put our guys through their paces and make sure they see all kinds of wackadoodle looks from defenses so we can be somewhat prepared for this season that's going to start here relatively quickly.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Okay, guys, I don't see any other questions. If you do have one, we'll give you another 5 seconds here or so to put in the chat. Otherwise, we'll let Bill move on.
Great. I'll get it right next time, Shaylin. Thanks, Shaylin. Thanks, Kyle.
You got it. Thanks a lot, Bill. Appreciate it.